One night, I was in my room, relaxing, around 9:30 to 10. I got a distress call from the school nurse, urging me to come quickly to the clinic, that a certain student needed to be taken to the hospital. Immediately, I left my room, rushed to the clinic. When I came in, I saw an SS3 student twitching from pain, holding his stomach and was doing like this. I looked at him. I was scared. I told the nurse and some student, bring him quickly. They brought him to father's house. I brought my car and we rushed to the hospital. On getting to the hospital, the accident and emergency ward. When we got there, we brought the boy out. I was frantically calling the nurse, please come and it's know what to be done. The nurse was even less concerned. She wasn't bothered. At a point, I said, nurse, my boy is written in pain. The nurse turned to me and said, Oga, cool down, we're just coming now. Oga, cool down, we're just coming now. Somebody even told him, he said, priest, and the nurse said, and then? So, as this was going on, another people came with another emergency case. They came with Keke, and the nurse was saying, don't bring him out, people should take him and go. Don't bring him out, people should take him and go. This thing was happening, and the nurse started complaining that other people who should be part of the team for the night shift were not available. That she was the only one available and the work was overwhelming. Honestly, I understood her frustration that night. But telling me I should wait when the boy I brought was almost dying before me, I couldn't understand her point. I turned my car immediately and we took the boy and rushed him to another hospital. When we got there, the doctor was on ground and the staff to attend to us. Then, after the doctor has finished and given us some drug, the drug medication to give to the boy, we went to the hospital pharmacy, the new hospital now. The pharmacist wasn't on seat. We were told to go to her room. Went to her room and knocked. And this pharmacist got angry and said, why are we disturbing her? Why are we disturbing her? We needed a lot of hard work to prevail on her to come and give the drugs to us. She came. When we wanted to pay, we didn't come with cash because it was this time of we were having a cash crunch. So I brought out my ATM card to pay, and she was, I'm not with a POS machine here. You should follow me back to my room. We followed her back to her room. She brought out the ATM POS machine. We paid. After paying, as we were leaving, she told us, people should not come back to knock at my door again. No. We should not come back to knock at her door again. And then I started reflecting on this experience. And I was asking myself, how come people choose to study medicine? Now, when it is time to do the work, they don't find the passion and they say, if I ask all of you here, when you want to study, trust me, more than 50% of you will say medicine and surgery. So we mentioned medical related courses, nursing, pharmacy. These things are beautiful, no doubt. But the question I want to ask you this morning is this. What is the motivation? What is the reason? What is it that is inspiring you to opt for medicine or medical related course? Is it to save life? Or is it for prestige? Or is it to make money? What is the motivation? This was a question a lecturer posed to young undergraduate medical students in a school. And then the son started asking, this one raised his hand and said, the reason why I want to do medicine is because my parents want me to do it. Another person raised his hand and said, the reason why I want to do medicine is because I will be very wealthy and make a lot of money. Another person said, the reason why I wanted to do medicine is because in our society, medical doctors are well respected. It comes with prestige and dignity. They were giving many reasons. And then when it was the turn of another student to give his own reason, he stood up and started crying. He started crying. The teacher was not prepared for this drama. So he called the young boy out and asked him, what is the problem? And the young boy told him that his best friend died during surgery in a certain hospital as a result of medical malpractice and negligence from the hospital staff. And after the death of his friend, this boy, who was initially studying engineering in the university, changed his course and started studying medicine. And he said that the death of his friend was so devastating, so painful, that he swore to study medicine and be a fine medical doctor to forestall people dying as a result of medical malpractice and negligence from medical professionals. This kind of reason, this kind of motivation can make a star out of any student. Because you see where he's coming from. His primary motivation to study this course is because he wants to be the best medical doctor around to prevent people dying as a result of medical malpractice or negligence from medical doctors. If you ever choose a course because of this kind of motivation, trust me, you will end up being a guru in that field. If you ever choose any university course because of this kind of motivation, a desire to create value in the world, because success is simply reward for the value you create in the world. If you are choosing a particular course because of the money that will come your way, you will get the money. But trust me, you may never be the best version of yourself in that field, because the passion is not always there. The motivation is not genuine. So for those of you who would like to choose medical course tomorrow, I want to beg you, please, let the motivation for this course be because you want to save life. And know it, every human being in this world has one and unrepeatable opportunity to show his face in the world. Every human being, all of you, once you are dead, you can't have a second chance to show your face in this world. So as a medical doctor, once you have a medical case to handle, know it that that patient you are handling, that person you are taking care of, has one and unrepeatable opportunity to show his face in this world. Do everything possible to give that person a chance to live. When it fails, you will be satisfied that at least you did your best. But when the person dies as a result of negligence or malpractice or less-than-fair attitude, then there is a big question mark on you as a person. I want each and every one of you, whether you want to study medicine, whether you want to study law, whether you want to study engineering, whether you want to study pharmacy, any course whatsoever, let the reason and motivation for that course be this: a desire to create a value. When you create a value in this world, the kind of money that will come your way, because success is the reward for the value you create. I once told you, if you can fulfill a need in this world, the world will reward you. If you can fulfill a need, the world will reward you. Because humanity beating part leads to people who have something to offer. So if there is any need you can fulfill, if there's any value you can create, people will start coming your way. People will start coming your way. A certain man was given, was it $100 to go and begin a business. This man did not do market visibility or study to know what can sell or what cannot sell. He just took his money and went and bought certain things and placed in his shop. 1 week, nobody asked him, are you selling or not selling? 2 weeks, nobody listened to him. 1 month, the goods were almost about to decay in his shop. He didn't know what to do. Now, he came out from his shop and started moving around. As he was moving around, he was discovering the kind of items people were buying from other people's shop. After discovering what they were buying from other people's shop, the remaining money from the initial capital he was given, he used it and went and bought those things and placed in his shop. Before the space of 1 week, the whole items were off the shelf. He went and restocked again. Before he knew it, the whole things were off the shelf. And then from that little balance, he started building his capital again and was able to build a very successful business empire. Now, the first mistake he made was that he started business without doing visibility study. What value am I trying to create? What service am I rendering to people? So whenever your choice of course, whenever your choice of career is influenced by a desire to create value in the world, money and success will become your reward. So don't choose any course because you want to have this vanity. That is, we want to massage your vanity and ego. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a lawyer. You can be a medical doctor and unable to feed yourself. Why somebody can be an ordinary journalist and he's going places, commanding the kind of money you can only dream of, but never touch or see. Whenever a desire to create a value becomes a motivating factor for your choice of course, for your choice of career path, for your choice of vocation in life, success becomes a necessary consequence of it. Reward will come your way because you are creating a value. We live in a world today where people admire success without value. You want to become wealthy overnight, yet there's nothing you are creating. You see a young boy who wakes up and starts driving a car his grandfather can never imagine the possibility because he's pressing computer and thereabout. It's okay. One day, there was a beautiful interview I listened, was it on TikTok? A very beautiful girl was being interviewed by one guy, and the guy asked the girl, between a Yahoo boy and a working class young man, who would you prefer as a husband? And the young girl said, I will prefer a working class guy. I said, why? And the girl said, please, I want my peace of mind. I don't want to die prematurely. I know a working class guy may not make a lot of money, cannot be wealthy, because his salary is already structured and placed at a certain level. But she will prefer to sleep with such a guy than to sleep with a Yahoo guy. And when she was asked, why reject a Yahoo guy? The girl said, a Yahoo guy is not bringing any value into the world. His source of income is dependent on scamming people of their money. The money can come today, tomorrow it cannot come. The person can be arrested anytime, any moment, and the whole wealth will grow wing and fly away. But when your wealth comes as a result of value you create, you are working and you are receiving your salary, you are producing this and people are buying your goods. You have created a channel of wealth that cannot dry easily. So think of the value you can create as a young kid, as a student, as someone who wants to enter university tomorrow. Think of a value you will create in the world, and you watch yourself go places. We live in a world where we have many people who have chosen the medical line, yet only very few are so successful, doing very well. And you're asking yourself, how come others are not doing very well? Maybe their motivation is different from other people's motivation. When you have a genuine motivation for something, trust me, every effort you are making it has a target. It has a target. There is a saying that you have run well, but outside the track. You may see somebody who is making effort, reading and doing everything. But because the motivation for that chosen career or vocation is not something that has value that undergirds it, you may do very well, but trust me, you may not go so far. But when the desire to create a value becomes the reason for this, you will go further than your mates. I've seen medical doctors who enter the field within 3 to 5 years of their practice. They have gone so far. Yet you will see others who have been in the field for the past 10 years, 15 years, who are barely managing to survive. So create a burning passion for any cause you want to do. If you want to be an engineer tomorrow, think of a gap you want to fill as an engineer. Think of a better way to do things. Save cost, save time, and create value. These are the things that bring about success. The reading we just read, there is something about it that I want you to pay attention. A man called Bartimaeus, a blind man who had been begging, heard that Jesus was passing, and this man cried out and said, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Every voice around him started shouting him down. "Shut up, you are disturbing, you are making noise, don't disturb the master." When they were shouting him down, this man, knowing what he wanted, ignored those voices and was shouting all the more, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Immediately his voice was heard by Jesus, and Jesus called him. Those people who were telling him, "Shut up," man came around and said, "Courage, get up, the master is calling you. Come, he's calling you." Those who were shouting him down were not encouraging him. Please, whenever you are out to achieve something, don't listen to negative voices. Don't listen to naysayers who will continue to tell you, "This is not possible, you can't do this." Be determined. Know what you want. Know your deepest hunger and desire. Be willing to go, even alone, when nobody is following you. When you succeed, those naysayers will come back and become your cheerleaders. They will be the one clapping for you and congratulating you. Up there is always a lonely part, a lonely place. Here is crowded. If you want to become a star, you must single yourself out to become a star. That is why you can only see star in the dark cloud. That is the only way you can see a star. So a star doesn't stay in a place where everybody is a mediocre. It stays in a place where people are afraid to go. In a darkness, and that place your light begins to dispel every darkness around you. So learn something from Bartimaeus. Learn something from Bartimaeus. Continue to push. Don't listen to naysayers. Keep pushing. Keep believing. And trust me, the day success will come your way, those naysayers of your life will become your cheerleaders who will continue to marvel at what you have achieved. But if you had listened to their voice, you would have ended up remaining with them, maintaining the same level with them. Our world is full of unsuccessful men with talent. And the reason is this: maybe those unsuccessful men with talent were those who never believed in themselves, who never wanted to listen to the inner voice urging them on the path of success, who were willing to listen to the naysayers of their life, who kept telling them, it's okay, don't shout, don't push it. And then you remain where you are, and you become a mediocre, achieving nothing. Don't die with your success. Don't die with your talent and dream. Keep pushing and watch the world welcome you with smiles, with acclaim and applause. The path to success is always a lonely path. No wonder the author of this poem, The Road Not Taken, Robert Frost, titled that the road not taken is always the road that makes all the difference. It could be a road of hard work, road of sacrifice, road that is riddled with pain and difficulty. But if you persevere, at the end of the day, you'll be so grateful that you gave it a trial. I know a lot of people who never meant much in the eyes of their colleagues, but who through sheer zeal and belief in their inner gift surprised everyone. A man called William Barclay said, nobody in this world knows the strength of another man's temptation or challenge. Nobody knows it. I cannot tell you the strength of your challenge or difficulty. You yourself know it. So before you entertain the naysayers, always ask yourself, how much does this person know about me to tell me I can't do this? How much does this person know about my challenge and problem to tell me I can't do this? If I don't succeed, who then will bring light to my family? Who then will change the story of my family forever? Why should I listen to this person? When you understand this, you see the reason why you have to be focused